Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Oakland Raiders. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Go! 18 Gator. And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
First carry for James Conner. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And the catch made by Johnson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ready, ready. 8, read.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. So they still playing soft.
They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and 3. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Raider first down, 17 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Go! Ready?
To throw on 2nd down. Lawrence got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch that end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Catch it. Hard. Get it.
From the gun, Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
go. 52's the mic, boys. 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. 552. Watch the screen. Hit it.
Looking to throw. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. That's McLaughlin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
Ready up.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Come on, set. 60 out more. Time to go, night.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McLaughlin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready? Go 58's the mic. You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, exit. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Here we go. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
First down, Arizona.
Ready. Here it comes. Double time. Hey. Fight.
They run again on first down. Cook able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alpha. 22 jet bomber. Right.
Back to throw. Tanner. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Their own 23-yard line.
On the double.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bravo. 58, boys. 58, Mike. This is party now. Whoa. 58's the mic. 58's the mic.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Throw left side complete. That's McLaughlin. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready. 60 yards. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. X3. 218. Chopper. Ready.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A big boot that time. 57 yards, the official distance. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right.
To throw again. Tanner. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Set. 18. Gator.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, a 22. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, wahoo! 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
General West. Now.
2nd and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Slam. Protein spill. 5.
They'll look to run with counter. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That's good for 28 yards.
Got it. First down. 53. Mike. Go. 53. 61, matchbox, right,
on first down, Tanner. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with, but it's second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
53, Mike, 53.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 50-yard attempt.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. This will be taken in at the 1. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point right down the middle, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Cook, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Operating from the gun, Tanner able to find Isabella. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Tanner is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
A gain of 26 yards.
Go now. 18 Gators. Check. He's checking, he's 6'6". Pull it high. Deep grip.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this? Sponge! Recon, 132 fighter!
On the run is Connor. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Ready up? Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Army. Check it. Look, squeeze. Hey, zoom. Let go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence trying to lay one up deep. Looks to throw, fires right side, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
It's game situation. Let's go.
2nd and 9 now. Caught. It's Wilson. Shedding through the defense. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on 3rd down, Tanner. That ball complete to Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, Tanner. Johnson's got it complete. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw. Tanner. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
Down. 30 base. Look at me. Go. Ready.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On the ready.
At the 20-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You don't want nothing. Any weapon.
Looking to throw on second down. Tanner, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Enough takes to start out a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check 13. Check 13.
Hey, Jack.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Off play action. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing again. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Five.
35's the Mike. All day, dog.
And the blitz does come. And that's incomplete. Coverage that time by Deontay Thompson. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Lawrence. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Tanner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. Number 53. Mike 53. Oh, here we go. Ready.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
10-2, sir.
Come on, the ball.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
58, come on. Go.
To throw on second down, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
You ain't got nothing.
On third down, Lawrence. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tack McKinley in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Rock it.
On fourth down, Lawrence. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
53, Mike, ready?
From the gun, Tanner. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, break.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Get it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence throwing the out route incomplete. It's McLaughlin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. The open man here, Renfro. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
On first down, Lawrence. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in this